Welcome. How are you? Great. Please take a seat. So you're here for the Generalized Occupational Aptitude Test. Or the G.O.A.T test for short. Great. And is this your first time having any kind of test done? Okay, no problem. So, all it is I'm going to ask you a series of 10 questions. Just 10. And that will determine the outcome of the role that you play here in the vault. Okay. So I'll give you plenty of time to answer each one, so there's no rush. If you have any questions along the way, do let me know. So, with that said, are you ready for question 1? Okay, great. So, you are approached by a frenzied vault scientist who yells, "I'm going to put my quantum harmonizer in your photonic resonation chamber." What's your response? 1. But doctor, wouldn't that cause a parabolic destabilization of the fission singularity? Number 2. Yeah? Up yours too, buddy. Number 3. Say nothing. Grab a nearby pipe and hit the scientist in the head to knock him out. For all you knew, he was planning to blow up the vault. Number 4. Say nothing, but slip away before the scientist can continue his rant. So, have a moment to mull it over. Oh, number 3. Say nothing, grab a nearby pipe and hit the scientist in the head to knock him out. For all you knew, he was planning to blow up the vault. There's no right or wrong answers, you see. It's just so we can get a good idea of how you would operate in the vault and what you'd be most useful for. Okay, lovely. Question 2. While working as an intern in the clinic, a patient with a strange infection on his foot stumbles through the door. The infection is spreading at an alarming rate, but the doctor has stepped out for a while. What do you do? Number 1. Amputate the foot before the infection spreads. Number 2. Scream for help. Number 3. Medicate the infected area to the best of your abilities. Number 4. Restrain the patient and merely observe as the infection spreads. If you would like me to repeat any, just let me know. So, number 1 was amputate the foot before the infection spreads. Oh, well, I imagine by any means necessary, or whatever's at your disposal. You might have to get creative. Okay, is that your final answer? Lovely. Let's move on to the next one. So, question 3. You discover a young boy lost in the lower levels of the vault. He's hungry and frightened, but also appears to be in possession of stolen property. What do you do? Number 1. Give the boy a hug and tell him everything will be okay. Number 2. confiscate the property by force and leave him there as punishment. Number 3. Pick the boy's pocket to take the stolen property for yourself and leave the boy to his fate. And number 4. Lead the boy to safety, then turn him over to the overseer. Well, again, there's no wrong or right answers. I can't give you my opinion, I'm afraid. I must remain unbiased. Number 2 again. Confiscate the property by force and leave him there as punishment. These are hypothetical, so I can't really give you much more than that, I'm afraid. Okay? Oh, you want to change your answer? That's fine. Okay. Shall we move on to question 4? Lovely. Congratulations, you made one of the Vault 101 baseball teams. Which position do you prefer? 1. Pitcher. 2. Catcher. 3. Designated hitter. 4. None. You wish the Vault had a soccer team. Yes. No, there actually is one. Well, and it's tricky, isn't it? Because there's one where you might prefer to the other, but you might be better at the other one. We don't always enjoy what we're good at. Okay? And that's your final answer. Good. Okay. Number 5. This is my personal favourite. Your grandmother invites you to tea, but you're surprised when she gives you a pistol and orders you to kill another Vault resident. What do you do? 1. Obey your elder and kill the Vault resident with the pistol. 2. Offer your most prized possession for the resident's life. 3. Ask Granny for a minigun instead. After all, you don't want to miss. 4. Throw your tea in Granny's face. I know, this question is such fun. And you can tell a lot about a person by this question. In fact, you could probably do quite well just asking this one question. But we have to be thorough. Oh, you've got a bit of something on you. Okay, you're fine, I got it. Number 3. Ask Granny for a minigun instead. After all, you don't want to miss. Very tricky, isn't it? Okay. All decided. Lovely. I'm afraid I can't tell you the statistics of what everybody else chose, but I will take your answer. Okay. Question 6. Old Mr. Abernathy has locked himself in his quarters again, and you've been ordered to get him out. How do you proceed? Number 1. Use a bobby pin to pick the lock on the door. Number 2. Trade a Vault hoodlum for his cherry bomb and blow open the lock. Number 3. Go to the armory, retrieve a laser pistol, and blow the lock off. Number 4. Walk away and let the old coot rot. Number 1. Use a bobby pin to pick the lock on the door. Number 2. Trade a Vault hoodlum for his cherry bomb and blow open the lock. Number 3. Go to the armory, retrieve a laser pistol and blow the lock off. Number 4. Walk away and let the old coot rot. Okay, very nice. Okay, are we ready for question 7? Not many more to go. Oh no, you've been exposed to radiation, and a mutant hand has grown out of your stomach. What's the best course of treatment? 1. A bullet to the brain. 2. Large doses of anti-mutagen agent. 3. Prayer. Maybe God will spare you in exchange for a life of pious devotion. Number 4. Removal of the mutated tissue with a precision laser. It's different when it's you, isn't it? Yes, feel free to take your time. You want me to read the question again? Oh no, you've been exposed to radiation, and a mutated hand has grown out of your stomach. Yes, out of your stomach. What's the best course of treatment? Okay. Yes. No, that's fine. That's your final answer. Very good. We have to be prepared for all kinds of situations, you know. Question 8. This is one of 3 more to go. So, a fellow Vault 101 resident is in possession of a Grognak the Barbarian comic book. Issue number 1. You want it. What's the best way to obtain it? Number 1. Trade the comic book for one of your own valuable possessions. Number 2. Steal the comic book at gunpoint. Number 3. Sneak into the resident's quarters and steal the comic book from his desk. Number 4. Slip some knockout drops into the resident's Nuka-Cola and take the comic book when he's unconscious. So you could use brute force, or you could be more sneaky. Oh yes, it's not uncommon to debate out in the open to yourself. Again, I can't give my opinion and tell you what I chose, but no answer is wrong. Okay, lovely. Well, number 9 then. You decide it would be fun to play a prank on your father. You enter his private restroom when no one is looking. And 1. Loosen some bolts on some pipes. When the sink is turned on, the room will flood. It's very messy. Number 2. Put a firecracker in the toilet. That's sure to cause some chaos. Number 3. Break into the locked medicine cabinet and replace his high blood pressure medication with sugar pills. Number 4. Manipulate the power wattage on his razor so he'll get an electric shock next time he shaves. Yes, they're a bit more chaotic than a simple prank, but Number 2. Put a firecracker in the toilet. That's sure to cause some chaos. Okay. Oh, number 4. Manipulate the power wattage on his razor so he'll get an electric shock next time he shaves. Final answer. Lovely. Question number 10. You're doing very well. Who is undisputably the most important person in the vault? He who shelters us from the harshness of the atomic wasteland, and to whom we owe everything we have, including our lives. Number 1, the Overseer. Number 2, the Overseer. Number 3, the Overseer. Number 4, you guessed it, the Overseer. Oh, it's just a bit of fun, that one. But you do have to answer. Okay. Very good. Congratulations, you have completed the G.O.A.T test. So, going through your answers, just add them up. Perfect. You have scored clinical test subject. Now, you have your Pip-Boy, yes? Okay, let me just tweak it a bit. Okay. Lovely. So, do you know what this is? Okay, very good. And do you know what these are for? Okay. Very good. Just going to give you a quick eye check. Just to make sure everything is well. Very good, very good. And I'm just going to look in your ears, okay? Okay. No little roaches in that one. And the next one. Okay. Lovely. So, do you have any questions for me? Yes. Oh, I'm sure you'll make friends very quickly. Unfortunately, no, I still can't give you the answers of what everyone picked, I'm afraid. Not even a percentage. But it doesn't matter now because your role has been decided for you. And you are happy with your role, yes. And you understand the importance of your role. Very good, very good. And just a quick question. So who is in charge of the vault? The Overseer. That's right. Very good, very good. So, you know how to access that on your Pip-Boy, yes? Okay, so you just tweak that and go down the menu. Lovely, lovely. And it's right there. Okay, great. Well, I may or may not see you around sometime soon. Very busy, you see. there's lots of people to process. Well, good luck, and I hope you enjoy your new job.